Welcome to the Southern Oracles Tarot. I am the Childlike Empress.
And I'm the Orin.
This reading is for Scorpio for February 2019. Scorpio, thank you so much for our third highest viewing. We do appreciate your viewership, and we hope that we're able to resonate with you this time around. All right, so it is a general reading. That means it may or may not resonate with you, or it may not apply to your situation right now. So just take the parts that apply.
And let the rest fly.
The way that this works is myself or the Orin will lay out a spread. We both take turns kind of deciding which situations it is that we see within these spreads. Sometimes we agree.
Most times we don't.
But with that being said, the cards have been laid out to save us time, and so have the clarifiers. And let's get started. Okay. So, the overall energy is the denari, which means treasure or money. It depends on the context. The Judgment card, which is you coming up strong, Scorpio, in your highest octave. And the Chariot.
Which is Cancer.
Yep. So Cancer's coming in here too. For the heart of the matter, we have the 10 of Cups. We have the 2 of Cups as your challenge. Now that can be something that helps you or hinders you. For the root cause or the reason why all this is happening, we've got the Hanging Man. We have the 8 of Cups as the past position. We have the 5 of Pentacles as the present. We have the 5 of Swords as the future circumstance. I will say with the future circumstances, because people make choices and free will is always at play, this can change at any time.
This is a sort of a likely outcome.
Right. Look at it as like matrix numbers, whatever. You change the outcome by your decisions that you make. But your likely trajectory is the 5 of Swords right now. You see yourself as the 4 of Swords. We clarified that with we didn't clarify that one. So the 4 of Swords, you have the Sun as your environment. Your advice, or what can be like your hopes and fears, is the Ace of Cups, and your outcome is the 8 of Pentacles, which is clarified by the Disgrazia card, La Conversazione, Allegrazia al Cuore, and Giovanni Fanciullo. The other clarifiers, because I didn't mention them, I apologize, for the 5 of Swords is L'Amica, which is your friend, Sospiri, which is to hope or longing, La Superbia, which has to do sometimes with falseness, vanity, pride, or ego. For the 5 of Pentacles, we got Falsita, Speranza, and that one's hope. And then
Falsita's lies.
Falsita's lies, sorry about that. And then the Domestico, which is a man returning, or it could be a helper. Okay.
So let me do the signs really quickly. I mentioned them before, but I think I'm mentioning it again. We have Judgment with Scorpio energy. We have the Chariot, which is Cancer's energy. Mm-hmm. We have the Hanging Man, which is Pisces. And we have the Sun with Leo. Mm-hmm. So those are the signs we see before we get started.
Yep. Okay. Pretty strong here. So you might be dealing with the water sign. Okay. All right. So the situation that I see for situation 1, I think it's pretty clear, but I will go through it. The heart of the matter, or Judgment, I'll start with the overalls. With the Judgment card, the Denari, which is your treasure, is how I see it in this one, and the Chariot, I feel like you decided to go back to what matters to you. You decided that you're going to go after what you feel like is valuable with the Denari card and the Chariot. I feel like in your heart space, maybe you met someone that you feel like is perfect for you, makes you happy. And it doesn't mean they're perfect for you, to just make you really happy. Obstacle, though, is right now you guys aren't together. And I think you know that with the 5 of Pentacles being your headspace. But, and also in the past, you've got the 8 of Cups, which means you left. And I see the 3 of Cups here. Important to me because the 3 of Cups sometimes can mean that you may have had romantic interest in other people. I don't think this relationship was so solid. I just think that the relationship was somebody, you found somebody that that made you happy, but maybe you had other interests in others. And the 3 cups here are knocked over. So you're not interested in that anymore.
It also,
go ahead.
It also could be what 3 of Cups usually stands for is having fun,
yes,
and joy and
frivolity.
Frivolity, and you might be leaving that behind.
Right. I think, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm saying is I don't think that you were that serious with this person, maybe because at the time it was light. The 3 cups are what's knocked down. The 5 cups are what's upright. And the reason I think that they felt why they should put that way is because now what's guiding you is that you feel a sense of regret maybe about this being like a light dalliance because you guys aren't together anymore. So maybe you didn't take it as seriously as you should have, and now you're gone. Or now the person's not there. You guys are alienated from one another for whatever reason. But I think that after your hanging man, which is to me, this is perspective change. And clarifying it to substantiate it, you got the Letterato, the Ammalato, and the Donna di Servizio. I think that the reason why the Five of Cups or this kind of regret over the situation not panning out the way you wanted to is leading you forward is because you learned with the Letterato that I guess being away from this person, maybe being away from this person changed your perspective on things. And it was not pleasant. You have the Ammalato here as the center of it, and it's almost like you're almost like, I don't want to say lovesick, but it hurt you.
Lovesick card.
Yeah, that you were lovesick being away from this person.
But it hurt you, but it helped.
Right. With the Donna di Servizio, it taught you, I guess it changed your mind about this relationship. And maybe it taught you that you're not going to let this person go. I see the Five of Swords here, not so much as somebody being petty. Sometimes they'll say that. But he's got 4 swords in his hand. The same 4 swords that he's laying down with thinking. If you see this, that's how you see yourself as the 4 swords. So you thought long and hard about the heartbreak, the pain of being away from this person. And I think you grabbing that one sort of truth is you realizing that this is the person that you want to be with. And this is the person I don't even think is you want to be with. This is the person you're going to be with. I feel that sense of determination all throughout the cards for some reason, especially with the Five of Swords, the Chariot, the Judgment card. Somebody's making a determination that this is what they're going to do. Everybody else be damned, because in the background you've got other people who are going to be hurt. I'm not sure. Maybe people who opinions mattered, and now only thing that matters is what you think. Right. What you think is what matters the most.
Because he is holding the sword of truth.
Right. Above him. And so it's like everybody else be damned. I'm going to do what I want to do, basically. Because you know now what makes you happy. So you're not going to let anybody interfere in that. That's why they're in the background and you feel victorious. I feel like with you seeing yourself as the 4 of Swords, or seeing yourself as the 4 of Swords. The 3 of Swords represents the heartbreak and the pain, but I think the realization that you really came to was that this person was your everything. I don't know why, but this being the environment and then the 10 of Cups being the heart of the matter, I really feel like you realized how important this person was.
Yeah, and you probably wouldn't have realized it so much if there wasn't a break.
Yes.
And that's why the Donna di Servizio is there.
Right. With this and the Denari, and then just you considering it and the Hanging Man, the break gave you the time that you needed to realize how important this person was to you, because the sun is the center of our universe.
And again, this can go vice versa. This could be the other person feeling this way.
Right. It could be. And maybe if you're not, Scorpio, this could be you feeling like, I don't really do the cross-watcher thing, but it goes vice versa depending on who's watching. The energies are going to tell the story. I think you also realize this person is your happiness. They shine a light on your world because, again, your heart space is the 10 of Cups, and then you've got the sun here. So this person brings a lot of joy and happiness to your life.
Also, with the sun is about clarity. So with him holding the sword of truth and him holding the sword of truth almost with the 4 of Swords and the 5 of Swords, it's like they're the reason, they kind of give you the strength and the clarity to make this decision. Yeah. It's like they're leading you to make this decision.
They're giving you the power.
Right, the power without actually doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you're being led, because even with the 8 of Cups here, I don't feel like you're leaving this person. I feel like you're leaving everything behind. Those 5 Cups could be all of the regrets that you have, all the things you were dealing with, or all the emotional attachments that you had, things that you felt like were more important, that you're not concerned with that anymore, because you got the 5 Cups in here, 5 Swords here. So this is your emotion versus your judgment. So the emotional attachments that you had they're behind you, that may have held you back in the past, you're leaving all that behind. It could be family, and I'm just tying that because the one is right next to the other, and sometimes it'll clarify. So the emotional attachments you had could be family members and things like that, and you're just like, fuck it, forget it, I'm just going to do what makes me happy and what is right for me, because I always see the swords as what's right. What you feel, what you think is right. You come to the conclusion, the logical decision that's what makes sense to you.
And that's why you made this judgment call.
Yes.
Why you've shown up in your own reading.
Right. Again, everyone else be damned.
You made the ultimate decision.
So with the Ace of Cups being here, I always feel like that was kind of self-explanatory. You want this new love. You want to be with this person. Don't don't do the cards. Don't do the cards.
She's not.
Yeah, so you are going to be with this person. You're going to find a way with this Ace of Cups and this Eight of Pentacles to work on this relationship. That's what I think that your determination is, especially with Disgrazia, La Conversazione, Allegrezza, or Happiness in the Heart, and then Giovanni Fanciulla. This person...
You're going to rebuild this relationship back up.
Yeah, and this person might be younger than you. You know, they may be as young. Giovanni Fanciulla means young lady, but it also just means beautiful woman. So somebody that you just, again, it is emphasized that you feel... Did she just open the door? Good Lord. Somebody that you feel is beautiful, precious to you. I keep getting that. You're gonna...
The light of your life.
The light, the love of your life, the light of your stars. She is there. Everybody else be damned. If you have to burn down a bridge, you know, burn bridges to get to who you need to get to, you're going to get to this person. That's what I see with that situation. Your advice, obviously, is follow your heart with this one. They're telling you to go after what you desire.
Yeah, definitely with the Chariot.
Yeah. With the Ace of Cups and the Chariot, Judgment, they look like follow your heart. You know what you want to do. Go for it. You know what I mean? Don't let anything stop you. You know, follow your heart and go after what matters to you, because I think you finally figured out what's valuable. You know, what was worth your time. With this Superbia card, especially, just want to push this over so you guys can see. I want to show you the clarifiers and also why I came to my conclusion. With the Five of Swords, you have the L'Amica, Sospiri, and the Lo Superbia. I think that, again, we talk about things that are fake versus things that are valuable, things that are worth something. And I think that's why you're just like, everything else be damned. Your longing in your heart for this person made you realize, I think, what was important. Again, this is...
But now that you mention that, I'm wondering if this person was maybe just a friend.
Uh-huh.
Or someone you just considered a friend. Maybe, possibly, with that Five of Swords and the Mika card, it could be like, it could have been a friends with benefits that maybe hurt this person because they wanted more.
The Three of Cups coming up again. Yeah,
because he is kind of like keeping things light and airy, and you knew that the person wanted more, and you hurt that person.
Yeah, the person was longing for more, and then you were just like, no, keep it surface level, keep it vain. And that's where this Five of Swords might come in as far as the negative aspect of the card, where you're just like, no, let's just kind of playing games, keeping it very light and egotistical, kind of prideful, because you wanted to keep things light. The Three of Cups is there for a reason. But I think you know now, because in your headspace you have the Five of Pentacles with the Falsita and the Esperanza and you know that this was not true. Like,
that you're lying to yourself.
You were lying to yourself, exactly. You were deceiving yourself if you think that you didn't want to be with this person, especially in something really grounded with the Domestico, because it has to do with your home and your stability. I think you knew you wanted something stable with this person, but you told yourself that you didn't. And again, it might have just been because in your past mindset, you were just in a playful, or they were in a playful state where they wanted to keep things kind of fun, you know, for whatever reason, you know. But again, the person or yourself is walking away from this light type of energy.
Yeah, and right here, how you see yourself, you're thinking about those fun times with the Giovanni Fanciulla and the Allegrezza Accordi.
Sorry, let me move this back a little bit. And then you've got the
conversation. Yeah, you're thinking about how you kept things light and how that was the reason
that everything
fell apart.
Right. Maybe you told this person, I don't want anything too serious. You know what I mean? And when you see this person's back is turned on that. So they knew their worth. This person was like, that's not going to work for me, you know, and they left that behind. They were just like, no, having you be all light and flirtatious and playful with people when I feel... whatever I feel for you is not going to work for them. So the person turned their back to that.
Right, and this could be you who made that decision and said, you know, I'm worth more than this.
Yes. Let me see.
Okay, so the second situation that I see is that there's a marriage occurring. It looks like two people came together and fell in love. The problem with that is, I think somebody's having maybe a mother-in-law issue.
Yeah.
Or some issues with their in-laws.
Right.
But in particular, a mother-in-law. I'm thinking that the two of them, the mother and the son, was especially close. Like, maybe she was a single mother, and the two of them were like the two musketeers.
Yeah. This being the sun as the environment.
Right, and it could literally just be that it means her son, or it could mean that
he was
her world,
yeah.
the light of her life. And she may see you as someone who's come to take her son away.
Yeah. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Yep, because if you see there, the blockage is the Two of Cups. I'll take you and tell you. The blockage is the Two of Cups. So this relationship that you have with him is a problem.
For her.
Right, it might not be a problem.
It's not a problem for you because I see you have the Ten of Cups.
Right, you're happy
and the
with
Two
this
of
person.
Cups. Yeah, it's almost like you may be having a problem with when we explained about the Eight of Clubs with that Three of Clubs being down. Maybe making that twosome a threesome.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she may be having a problem with going from the Two Musketeers to the Three Musketeers.
Mm-hmm.
But you're here to stay, and I think you may have had arguments in the past, or at least problems with her, maybe spreading lies about you, or rumors with this Five of
Swords.
Just Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and then with the Falsita cards. Yeah, and she may have come in as maybe saying she was helping, but they were lies.
Yeah, and in hopes of messing up your home, because the Five of Pentacles is the overall. So, in hopes of all alienating you two. See this light that separates them? And that's what she's hoping for with the Speranza card. In the hopes of getting into your household, she tells these lies. But she knows. She knows what she's doing.
And you may have cut her off or definitely had a big argument where you come out the victor.
Yeah.
Probably exposing her.
And this made you two even closer. I think, with the Allegretto Alcor, even though there's three people here, one of them is on the outs, and the two people who are sharing their heads together, this might be you and your partner.
Right. He may have threatened to walk away and said, listen, if you don't learn how to respect my wife, or my future wife, my fiance, then I'm no longer going to be in your life. Mm-hmm. And he has that could be him with the Five of Swords putting his foot down.
Yeah.
Or you. But I definitely see somebody has put their foot down.
Mm. And look at her tears there in the Ace of Cups. I think this is asking you to have compassion.
Yeah, it's just, and with the Hangman, probably see things from a different perspective.
Right.
I mean, this, I don't want to say it's lovesick, but that's the only family she has.
Right. I think that you're exactly with the Hangman upside down in the letterato. It's like you're changing your mind. You're learning that this is the only person that she has. You know, it's like instead of being an enemy to her, it's helping you to see things from her perspective and understand that this is all she has. This is it for her.
Yeah, and you can see that even with the Five of Pentacles in her headspace, it's like she's not thinking clearly. She's not thinking her thoughts aren't right. Mm-hmm. And she may even be just seeing that you are taking, if you can see this card,
I'll pull it up.
taking her son away.
Her baby away
her
from
baby
her.
away,
Yep, because you see this person coming in, and then the woman is grabbing the child closer to her as if the person's trying to take the child away from her. So she may feel like you're taking her baby away.
Right,
you know?
But of course, that's not what you're doing. That's where the falsita comes in.
Right.
You know that's not what you're doing.
Right.
You're trying to make it so the three of you are family.
Yeah, but I do want to focus in on this Two of Cups as the blockage. You see the older woman and the younger woman squaring off.
Oh, yeah.
So she's like looking you up and down. She's got you all figured out. I think she does.
At least she thinks she does. She with the Five of Swords and the Four of Swords, she definitely underestimated you.
Yep.
You plan on coming out the victor.
Yeah, you love this band, and that's how it's going to be. And we don't want to be so gender specific because it can, definitely genders can change, but it came out very strongly as a mother-in-law situation. So your advice, I think, is to be compassionate, understand her feelings in the matter, and you are doing a very good job, I think, of trying to include her with Allegretto Alcor and the happiness that you guys are sharing.
And especially maybe even giving her a special something in the wedding, something special to do in the wedding.
Yeah.
Because with the Allegretto Alcor, it's just giving me wedding vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, and even with this one, you see this woman like
maybe letting her talk at the wedding,
or arrange something, or make something. You see this woman's making something while she's sitting on the bench. So maybe something has to do with the arrangements for the wedding. She has some type of hand in or say.
Or you could be asking her to move in with the two of you. Because I see the happy home card there.
I hope for your sake it's not that, but okay. You guys are really generous. You're a beautiful person inside and out. You are Giovanni Fanciulla through and through. But I think that, again, with the Eight of Pentacles, this is clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. So this is what you're trying to do.
Yeah, you're going to work the situation out
right.
so the person doesn't have to, that he's not torn. Because with this Four of Swords, I see that the person could be torn between the two.
Two of you, yeah. And that three.
And it's causing, it's causing him heartbreak. And you don't want, your future husband or your husband to be heartbroken.
Right.
So in that effort.
Maybe you're even making an effort to talk to her. Maybe you're thinking of ways to talk to her about, I just feel like maybe you're trying to talk to her with a conversazione and a disgrazia.
Oh, so to air out your grievances?
To air out your grievances so that you guys don't have problems, so that you guys can have a happy environment. That's what you're working on. That's what you're trying to do now. Maybe finding the best way to talk to her about your problems with her. Yeah.
Letting everything come to light with that sun card.
Right. And telling, how you feel. And
starting over with the Ace of Cups. Yeah.
So I think that you're just trying to make the very best out of the situation and make it as happy as possible. Again, with the La Conversazione card, you've got two people and then you've got other people and their interest involved in what's going on at this table. So that kind of goes along with it. Like this conversation that you need to have with her, that there's more people involved than just the two of you. There's other people involved. The family, this might be the family here, especially with the Ten of Cups being the heart of the matter. So just be compassionate. Try to see things from her perspective.
She's not thinking clearly. She's feeling like you're stealing her baby.
Threatened. That's
she's very threatened that you're stealing away her only son.
He's
my son.
Girl, did you just fat bottom my butt?
Arwen.
No, she's fine.
Okay.
Watch, I just don't want to knock the card over, especially when we're trying to focus on it. There you go.
Yeah, that's how she's seeing. That's how she's
you're just gonna double down. You're just gonna double down. Okay.
And excuse my princess,
she's
my
gonna
lady
double
Arwen.
Down, girl.
But
she's like, we gonna do this. I'm gonna be on this camera. Okay. Let me move these. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But she's not kind of in her right mind. She's not thinking right thoughts. She thinks you're stealing her baby away, and you're like, no, we're all gonna be one big happy family.
And cards didn't say whether you were or you weren't, but they are.
Well, that's what you're thinking. That's your motivation.
Right. Right. So we're just saying, be compassionate. Always do the right thing. And I think, based on this spread, you're doing way more than I would. So.
Well, you want to make it work. And you don't want him to be heartbroken. It's really for him and, for you and any future children that you may have, that this issue be resolved as quickly as possible and painlessly as possible.
Whew, I got a word. I got hot from that. I got hot from this reading. Whew. I have to fan myself. Feeling
okay. If this reading resonated with you, please like,
share,
and subscribe.
Sorry, I'm still collecting myself. Also, if it resonated with someone that please share with them. Sometimes it does benefit people to have people share information that is relevant to their lives. Last thing, if you guys have any other ways that the cards have resonated with you or they apply to your situation, just drop your comments in the comment section below. And till next time, take care.
Goodbye.